This reality is about to change. And it'll never be the same again. And just like that, we're here. The reality will never be the same again. You knew it was coming, and now we're here. We're seeing the 3D and 5D split like never before. The split is very deep. You could all write that in the comments. The split is very deep. And it's going to shift as we pass this very powerful time period. It's going to shift even further like never before. Totally different frequencies. You might see it will become almost impossible to communicate with an entity of the other side. And we're going to be discussing this in today's live stream. It's a very important time to have your house in order and have the house of the world, the temple, have it in order. Take care of your affairs now, because once we pass this eclipse, we are focused on health, happiness, soul, and sovereignty. I want each and every one of you to write it down, write it in the comments, write it on a piece of paper. Health, happiness, soul, and sovereignty. And you're going to see the exact opposite. You might be seeing the exact opposite. It's getting to the point where it doesn't even make sense to you. You're like, is this even real right now? And we'll be breaking down some real life examples in today's lesson. If you're seeing this, let us know in the live stream if you're here. You're hearing and seeing things to the point where it's literally the exact opposite, and it doesn't even make sense. You say to yourself, how is this even real? Like, is this real? Like, are they messing with me? There's a hidden camera. No, there's got to be like, I'm getting punked right now. Remember that TV show? You're getting punked? You're getting punked. It's ridiculous. It's literally the opposite. It's opposite land. The 3D, 5D split is deeper than it's ever been before. If you're just joining us right now, whether you're live or watching on the replay, could you kindly hit the like button? I'm very grateful for that. Many people are looking for these messages right now. It's a very powerful time period. What are we supposed to do? How do we navigate to and through this event? Some people might feel alone at this time. Some people are witnessing some very strange behaviors at this time. You came to the right spot. It's a very important time to clean house and take care of your affairs, because we want to get it done now. We have a clean slate. We've removed the toxic old. The toxic old is gone. I want you all to write it in the comments. The toxic old is gone. And the 5D, and again, these are just terms. As we'll see, Captain Literal Man is going to come in here. Hey, I'm Captain Literal Man. I'm coming into the comments. But if you are moving in the right direction, if you are expanding, and I've shared this before, if you're new to the channel, we're either going through a period of expansion or contraction. So whether you want to call it 3D to 5D, okay, whatever you want, is spiraling down into a black hole or skyrocketing higher, like you're like blazing like the sun, whatever terms you want to use, but they're all the same energy theme. If you are feeling this right now, you're moving to the highest timeline, the highest version of yourself, the life, your highest path. Remember, this is about soul's growth. Everything you do is documented in the Akashic records. You take it with you. Those are the things you take with you. Your spiritual work, what you do in this life, that's what you take with you. And the more and more that people realize this, you see a massive shift. Inspired work and lifestyle. That's where we're headed towards right now. Inspired work and lifestyle. So the work that you're doing is inspiring others. Your lifestyle, the way that you live your life, remember, just be a lighthouse. Your lifestyle is inspiring others. The split is those that know thyself and the lost souls. Once again, those that know thyself and the lost souls. The most important thing is to know thyself. Everyone, thousands of people, write it in the comments. Know thyself. It literally is the most important thing. Leaders lead. You got to know thyself. You can't, I kind of think this is who I am, or allow weak-minded, narcissistic people to troll your mind and give you self-doubt. Okay? When you have self-doubt, that's all they can do. But the more that you embrace who you truthfully are, without a shadow of a doubt, and you move forward, that's where the power lies. And that's what the world needs right now. We need people that actually know thyself. Not sitting on the couch eating nachos and cheese. Not being a covert narcissist. Not looking for attention. Not trying to be popular, right? Trying to get people to chase you around. You know the distractors out there. You know the laziness out there. There's a lot of everything right now. But we need warriors. We need people. We need builders. We need teachers. We need leaders. We need people to know thyself. We need people to live in the vibration of authenticity. You know, as this split gets very deep, and remember, this is happening through free will. Mama Kas, thank you so much. I appreciate you very much. You're seeing things that are literally the opposite. On my journey, if you didn't know, I'm a world famous person on YouTube. Did you know this? I was joking around with my friends. I'm like, I might be world famous on YouTube, but it's like I sit alone like every day. It's like, it's funny how it works. But this is what I do. And, you know, since I really, you know, I put my heart and soul into this, I really spend a lot of time, you know, I go on my YouTube Studio app, and I'm looking through the comments, and I'm trying to respond. There's so many beautiful, I'm very grateful for all the comments. Please continue to share those comments. But I try to acknowledge people that you know that I know that you're present. I'm showing that it's here. Even though there's thousands of comments, I try to go through these comments. And I'm seeing comments, they're saying the exact opposite of what I literally said in the video. Okay? That's where it's come to at this point. People will literally lie about everything and anything, and I'll respond to them. Do you see this as well in your everyday life? Like, I'm sitting here and I'm saying something and I'm reading the comment, the troll. Usually the trolls, your Uncle Mike, smash the like button if your Uncle Mike is speaking the truth. Usually the worthless trolls, they don't have a profile picture. They have zero content. They have zero contributions to society. They just sit there and troll in the comment section. You might be a content creator yourself. Your Uncle Mike is here to defend you, to speak the truth, so that no content creators have to deal with this, so that no people that are actually doing the work of God have to deal with this. That's why I'm here doing this work, okay? So I'm reading the comment, and I'm like, this is literally the exact opposite of what I literally said in the video. So they usually come in. You might be just starting. I do this, and people say, why do you talk about this for? Because I know how it was to barely have 1,000 subscribers or just start to, show up in the world. Okay, I'm paying it forward to each and every one of you that are getting this message right now. I know you're out there. I know you're watching. Maybe I'm watching you. We're all the family. We're just coming in and we have different roles. Okay, we're all family here. All right. I remember how it was to maybe only have 1,000, and not a big, many comments. And then all of a sudden, a little piece of trash slithers in. And so now you read that little trashy comment, and then you might say to yourself, well, I have some self-doubt. You might get a little nervous. You might get a little shaky. And what they're trying to do is, because they can't create, the only thing that they could try to do is put self-doubt in your mind. So that's why we shine a light, a bright light. When you shine a bright light like never before, the cockroaches scurry away. Cindy, thank you so much, Cindy. I appreciate you very much. It's my honor to be here. It's my honor to be a beacon of light, of authenticity. It's my honor to do things that nobody else can do. That's what we have to focus on. You might be getting this message right now. You might be getting this message right now. And you're realizing that you can do things that nobody else can do. I do the things that I'm great at, right? I did a full video on this. It's on the channel page, The Path of the Warrior. And the warrior knows how to wield weapons, but uses the weapons that they know how to use and stays away from tools or weapons. There's certain tools, you don't know how to use them, you stay away from them. You focus on the ones that you know how to do, the ones that you know how to wield. Okay? Remember the turtles? Remember the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Right? Michelangelo was using the nunchucks, right? But he didn't use maybe the katana blade, right? Leonardo didn't know how to use the nunchucks, whatever it is. You are specializing in something. I hope I'm using something that is inspiring, especially our 80s family. Remember the turtles? And I love this, and you see people get so, there are so many fake people in the spiritual community. Did you know this? And they guys are, well, he's talking about cartoons and stuff. It's unbelievable. Why do people get so angry? I did a video, within the past year, and the video was simply, don't you want to have fun? I want you all to write it in the comments. Don't you want to have fun? So when we are in alignment, we have more and more fun. Our vibrational frequency rises higher and higher. We want to have fun. Althea writes, drama queens. There's some drama. Oh, the drama queens are out there, but we're actually here to be authentic. When you're authentic, all you have to do is be yourself. You'll be surprised. You're going to be surprised how powerful it is to simply be yourself. You actually have to waste so much life force energy to be fake and phony, to put on a facade. And then that's why, I'm going to speak the truth again here, that's why, they have to think about, oh, what did I say? If you just speak the truth, if you're just yourself all the time, you don't have to think about, oh, what did I say to this person? What did I say to that person? And we see it out there. You got to know about the narcissist. You got to know about triangulation. And if you're an empath, you have to be an educated empath. Okay, you'll see it in the comment section. That's why I respond to them. Once you educate yourself, awareness is the precursor to change. You know the tactics, maybe that the narcissist, it's like textbook. And then you could actually write it down, and you could try to explain it to them. Through free will, some people will try to take out the accountability mirror. We all have to take out the accountability mirror. There's a big difference, right, between sometimes we fall short in a behavior on a specific day. We all do that. And then there's, it's what's called, ready? The content of character. Content of character. Write it down. Some people consciously know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They consciously know what they're doing. Some people, they don't know what they're doing. And I know those that are deep in this transformation right now. You know what I'm talking about. You'll see these behaviors. Some people, we have to have a little patience. You know it. How do we know this? Scientifically, Dr. Bruce Lipton said language was designed to hide feelings. Okay? All animals are able to pick up on vibration and frequency. So the witches and the warlocks out there, they want to speak their little spells and all that other stuff. Time's up, kid. Everyone, 1,000 people, write it. Time's up, kid. All the spells are gone. They all had an expiration date. So people now are educated as we move now to the new earth. So we are now, we're wrapping up, we're tidying up the loose ends, cleaning up the mess, and now we're focused on health, happiness, soul, and sovereignty. Some people, you just want to be sovereign. Freedom. And some people, they want to try to control. They want to look for the shortcuts. How can I control? How can I control this person? How can I control the narrative? Okay? So we're seeing, that's why it's getting deeper. It's getting real deep, baby. Yeah, we're going real deep now. Already we're seeing a lot of changes. On my journey, I'm noticing people are already reaching out. I might not have met these people physically, all right, but people are reaching out. So what are we going to see at this time period? You will see, as I just stated, there are people that come back, maybe even to apologize, because you're still the same frequency. It's just been a rough couple of years. So you're seeing this right now. People are already reaching out. As we go through this portal time period, we're going to go to and through this massive eclipse event like never before. And we're going to see a great change. All right? So it really is an alignment, a grouping almost. You know, light attracts light, poison attracts poison. And they just naturally go where they got to go. And you have to have boundaries with the universe, okay? Full video on the channel page. Check it out. You have to set boundaries. What will you accept into your life? What will you accept into your life? When you say no more, I'm not going to accept poison. I'm not going to accept narcissistic trash in my everyday life anymore. They don't come in anymore. Seal the gates, burn the boats. You are not going back to the old timeline. We are moving now full speed ahead, baby. Yeah? Everyone write it down. Full speed ahead. Let's go. We go. Hit on the accelerator. Here we go. We're going in the light ship. We're going full speed ahead now. Full speed ahead. And we are literally, so why are we seeing this split? Okay? You cannot tolerate fate. It's gotten to the point. I know more people are stumbling on the live stream. Please hit the like button if you just stumbled in. I really appreciate that. You are getting this message. And if this statement resonates with you, let us know. You can hit some stars in the chat or in the comments. You have almost zero tolerance for fake. You can't deal with even hearing the sound of people talking nonsense, fake, hypocrite energy. You have zero tolerance for it. So the more that you are, did we glitch? Let us know. Do you 555 if you hear me crystal clear? We're live right now if you're watching on the replay. I see people writing glitch. So sometimes that happens here. We got the fives coming in. You have zero tolerance for the fake, for the hypocrites, for the narcissists. You've given it all away, given the past away. you put your life in God's hands, you know God is going to deal with everything. But what you're also seeing is people, as you speak the truth, they don't know what to say. So I literally had this conversation with a friend of mine in the gym, and he's actually originally from the UK, and it's amazing how we are all different. We're all from different parts of the world, and how I connect with him like I know him for forever. You might experience this as well. And he's like, yeah, mate. He's like telling me like how, they just get angrier and angrier. And like he's like, say, I try to write to them and they're just getting angrier. And I'm like, but you're not even saying anything. You're just getting angry and just saying, maybe hurtful words, right? Or just saying the opposite of what I'm trying to share. So that's why we're really seeing this right now. What will, as it continues to go, how will it play out? Through dissonance, I shared this a while back, the rapture, they can't hear you anymore. You might be getting this message right now, and you know that it doesn't matter. Stop wasting your energy. I'm here to tell you that. Focus on yourself. Keep your energy clean, right? Even if that means staying in isolation, I'm telling you, that's where the power lies. That's where the power lies. It's like stormy weather. This is not a forever thing, okay? And how many people right now feel like your life, you feel the energies, you're all shook up from this eclipse energy right now. You're feeling the shake up. It's the shake up. It's time to shake things up again. It really is time to shake things up again. So there have been many events over the past few years that are causing this split of frequencies to go wider and wider until they can't hear you anymore. And it really is, it goes down into the core, right? The Sacred Heart. Content of character is really important at this time. And you will see the difference, right? I'm doing this. I see some of my brothers and sisters out there doing the same thing. I can show up every day. I have inexhaustible source of energy because when you are with God, when you're connected with God, God is going to supply you with an inexhaustible source of energy. So when you have to be, if a person is faking it, right? They're kind of drained. They're not getting their information. They're not getting their energy directly from the source. You're going to see a big difference right now. Go directly to the source. People might get this message at any time, but as I'm making this message right now, we are pre-eclipse. So it's a time period of having the house in order, casting away all negativity. Once we go through it, we are focused on love, on happiness. We're starting to shift already. We go through shifts in time. There are a lot of fake people in the spiritual communities out there. And those are the people that some of them will say, oh, you got to be love and light at all times. And actually, the truth came from a very powerful woman in my life, my Nana. And Esther told me there's a time for this and a time for that. And that is the authentic energy. And more people are resonating with the authentic energy. Smash the like button if your Uncle Mike is speaking the truth. The authentic spiritual journey is a time for this and a time for that. Unconditional love is not unconditional acceptance of poor behavior, because when we go through this shift, we reach the pinnacle of our existence, and the pinnacle is the truth. The truth cannot be told, it can only be realized. That's why the people have to be shown. We're all seeing like never before. We have to clean up the mess. And these are the final days before, oh, she was a force. Jen, I'm telling you. So that's the whole thing too. Like, I loved my Nana. Like, we learned from, but like, if you were messing around, doing the wrong thing, my Nana, boom, she was, oh, and like the fear of God would go through anyone. She didn't tolerate nothing, but she did so much for the family, you know, and you might getting this, these are the true warriors here, okay? Men and women. These are the true warriors. Not the narcissists, not the victims, not the cunning ones, not the ones that try to confuse. The Jezebel energy has been removed. If you missed yesterday's very powerful video, check that out after we're done here. I listened recently to a person. He's a pretty cool cat. And he said something that resonated with me deep in my soul. And he said, winners don't allow losers to rewrite history. You might be a person and you don't understand why negative people, like it doesn't make sense to you that they would actually talk shift about you. They would make stories up about you. Winners don't allow losers to rewrite history. Speak the truth, and your voice won't even shake any longer, because we're in the new energies. The light of Christ has already returned. It's already here. It's within your DNA receptors right now. The energy amplifiers. Oh yeah, baby. And you can feel it like never before. We're here to get the work done. And the more that we, you know, whoever, we're seeing a realignment right now. We're here to get the work done. And more people get to, like, they're tired of the nonsense. We're here creating a beautiful community, getting the work done. We don't have time for distractions, distractors, people to cause chaos. The more that you're getting the work done, the more that people are going to respect you. It really is a time period of respect. Start with self-respect. I'm here to tell you that. Have self-respect. Everything else follows the self-respect. Have the self-love. Everything else follows the self-love. The 3D to 5D timeline split is real. It's happening now. I appreciate that. If you're feeling the power, please smash the like button. We're going to hit a very powerful milestone. We have to clear up all the loose ends. Have some self-respect. Clear everything up now. These are the final days prior to that massive eclipse. Know where you're headed. Allow the shift to happen. And when you come out with a clean slate, you've cleaned it all. We could clean up the energetics around us and in our physical vessel. You might be called to fast, right? And I've been sharing about my journey. Never believed in fasting. I spent months fasting. Sometimes God, you know, bad things happen to us. Bad people do bad things. But guess what? Sometimes God allows these things to happen to you because you can do something that nobody else can do. And until we get to that place, because we kind of get, and this is the truth here, we do the same thing every day. And sometimes we need a little shake-up so that we can embrace new things in our everyday life, right? So for me, fasting was new. I have a whole new lifestyle. I have a whole new eating routine. I won't call it a diet. It's just a routine, right? And I keep that fasted window still. And my energy's up. My strength is up. I'm pumping every single day, baby. Yeah. Hit the like button if you're ready to pump every single day. I encourage you. And again, if you watched the video previously this week, Have the waters of the body to flow. Exercise is important, even if it's walking, riding a bike, pumping the weights, doing calisthenics, whatever it is. Get the waters of the body to flow. You process through a lot of the things that are coming up right now a lot more efficiently. For me, I like pressing against the weights. Oh, that's right, Harley Ray. Always be pumping. And you're going to see the longevity that you have, whatever it might be for you. We're not all the same. Ready? We are not all the same. There's a lot of fake people out there telling you how to eat, telling you how to live your life. The answer, ready for the answer? Know thyself. See, I know thyself. And, I take out the accountability mirror on myself. I was a people pleaser. And sometimes you could allow people to creep into your mind. But once you know thyself, you know, okay, we talked about intuitive eating in our Patreon community. If you would like to join our Patreon community, the link is in the description. Intuitive eating is important. You listen to yourself. Trial and error is important, especially now during the eclipse. And maybe you might need to fast. Cliff, I appreciate you very much, Cliff. Thank you so much. Love you, brother. Intuitive. So listen to yourself. And a lot of people, they don't listen to themselves. Listen, these are things, subconscious programs we were born into. I'm here to tell you it's not your fault. I'm here to tell you it's not your fault. This is how we got into this. Okay? Start listening to yourself. Nobody knows you better than you except God. So it's you and God, and that's it. Now, over the course of your journey, that's why we want to have a clean slate. You want to hear and see and feel with clarity. Everyone write it down. This is a time period of clarity. It's got to be crystal clear. This is a time period where it's crystal clear. And that's why we removed the Jezebel spirit. We sent the Jezebel spirit back to hell because the Jezebel spirit is about confusion. You cannot be confused. You have to have crystal clear clarity. And then boom, 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 boom. Laser, pinpoint accuracy. Boom, boom, boom. You know exactly what to do. That's what we're doing right now as we go towards this eclipse. You have clarity. You're clearing up the loose ends, clearing out, purifying, take care of business, taking care of business, and working. It's like I was joking around. I said I'm like Troy Polamalu, never not working. Never. What up, Troy? I'm like Troy I'm never not working. It's true. The more that it's more of a lifestyle. It gets to a point where it's a lifestyle. I'm never not working. Your life becomes the work. It's Earth School. Okay. So it's constantly happening. Look at that. Boom. 555. Smash. I appreciate it if you hit that like button. 555. We are entering the fifth dimension. Yeah. Entering the fifth dimension. So please know that certain things, it is a very deep split. People will literally say the exact opposite. And it makes you say, that's kind of strange. Know that this is happening right now, and so that you don't feel alone. And just stay focused. Don't be confused. That's the Jezebel spirit. Don't be confused. Laser, pinpoint accuracy. When you know, you have to have a knowing. Don't kind of, I know. I am. These are the powers that we have to have. It's not like spiritual wackadoo stuff. I know, I am, and then you go right now. Now's the time. Embrace the 5D. Get rid of the 3D. And again, I know these are just terms. I use terms so that people can relate to them. Some people, Captain Literal Man comes in, well, you know that this... You know what, if they could do a better job, they would be producing. But they usually have no content. They do nothing but sit there and they're coming in critique. I'm here for everyday life, people. If you don't understand at this point, I don't leave people, I know how to speak, so I know how to say all the things. And confused, this goes back to the confusing energy. You know, the great scientists years ago, the great teachers, if you could teach and just make it simplified, that's the way to do it. Teachers teach. Leaders lead. That's the time period that we're in. You have to move forth with the energy, even if I have to do it myself. There's a big power behind that. Not a victimhood, not somebody else does it. And I'm here to tell you, God is going to make you sit with it until you figure this out. Okay? I went through it first. Again, it's waves of volunteers. Waves of volunteers. I went through it. God is going to make you sit with it until you figure it out. God's saying, figure it out. You have to move forward. You have to do it. Don't wait for others to do it for you. The great words of my mother. Don't rely on anyone else. Rely on yourself. That's how I'm here. Right? Prepared me. See? You thought you didn't know, but you knew this time was coming in there. The great ones, we were sent the great ones before us. Prepare us. Waves of volunteers. Dolores, if you're new, check out Dolores Cannon. Waves of volunteers. And all of these waves, a big wave is coming crashing down right now. Yeah, it's a tsunami wave. I think there's a wave emoji. You could get it in the chat. A big tsunami wave is coming. Oh, yeah. Massive. But it's nothing to be scared of. It's simply surfs up, kid. Surfs up, kid. You know, earlier I talked about the turtles, right? It's cowabunga. It's cowabunga on this way. Write it down. 1,000 people. It's cowabunga. That's what it is. It's true. We're cowabungaing their wave. It's just surfs up. We're riding this wave right now. Don't worry about the distractions. It's literally, there's nothing, there really is nothing to fear but fear itself. It really is. It's an illusion. Ooh, the spookies. Nothing, I'm telling you, there's nothing left. Once you've shifted the frequency, you've shifted timelines, there's nothing, that's it. I appreciate everyone being here, really do. Appreciate it. I appreciate the kind words. I appreciate the kind comments. I even appreciate the trolling comments because it gives me an opportunity to teach. Oh, yeah. It gives me an opportunity to teach. And the funny thing is, once you're educated on this, and once you try to course direct, so just like God, right? You know my name. I try to course direct as well. I try to do the same thing that God does, right? God is going to course direct. So you try to educate. Now, I feel it's important because you might reach a person and they say, hey, you know what? They take out that accountability mirror and maybe you will be shifting them for this event. And then there's the content of character. Some people, they can't hear you anymore. Can you hear me? Is anyone out there? Can you hear me, Light Warriors? Mm-hmm. A lot of people have been feeling that. Yeah, a lot of nerves, a lot of tightness. If you're feeling that right now, also let us know in the comments. If you're watching on the replay, go back in on the comments. I I'm feeling it, and I got a lot of comments on other videos about this as well. The tightness at the base of the spine, very, very tight at the base of the spine. So you might be feeling that right now. Sometimes we subconsciously are bracing. We're bracing for that wave. But again, we're getting up. You're a professional surfer. We're riding these waves right now. So I love each and every one of you. What are the important points that you took from this message? Let us know in the comments. Are you experiencing weird behaviors like the 3D to 5D split is very deep right now? It's so deep. And have people literally said, maybe the exact opposite maybe of what you said? Are you witnessing? And again, I have this opportunity because I get to read my comment section, but you might be doing something. Don't be afraid to comment if you are also a content creator, because I'm here to serve all people. God has tasked me with this, and protectors protect. Builders build, teachers teach, leaders lead. I build, I teach, I lead. Know thyself. Know what you do. Have the inexhaustible belief in yourself. Don't lose yourself. Stay focused. Go to and through this event. I told you, 2024 is the year of abundance. You see the people out, ooh, it's so spooky. It's scary out there. And you might hear that stuff, right? And you're like, I don't even have time. I really don't have time. Blue Key, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Blue Key. Unlock your full potential. Absolutely, Blue Key. And I'm very grateful for that. It really is time to unlock your full potential. The things that you've been through in the past year or two, or maybe more, they were actually sent to help you unlock your full potential. Our full potential is unlocked. We are unleashed. This is the 8th year of abundance. 2024 is about abundance. Claim your abundance this year. Don't worry about the fear. Stay focused like never before. It's the 888 year. Abundance is now. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. That's all you got to do. Just keep going. I appreciate everyone being here. Please hit the subscribe button if you're new or haven't done so. It's a great support to get the messages out here from this channel and community. Check out the channel page if you happen to be new. We have very powerful, tremendous videos on the channel page that are just waiting for you, waiting to unlock that dormant superhero that's inside of you. We all have a superhero that's waiting to come out. Yep, it's time. God is calling us. It's time to rise up and fly up right now. I love you all. I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.